guys, welcome to Desimartini, and my name is Zenia. And I must tell you, there are often times when we see a celebrity's transformation and we are just stunned by it. I mean, who can forget how Priyanka transformed for Medicom, or how Farhan Akhtars has been transforming once for Bhag Milka Bhag and now for Toofaan, or how much we loved Kartik Aaryan's recent post. Today we have with us the man who has created the magic, who is the magician behind all these transformations. We have Samir Jaura. Hi Samir sir,
Hi
welcome to
guys, how
Desi
are you
Martin.
doing? How are you guys doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Very good, very good, very good. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is all ours that we are able to talk to you today. I mean, it's amazing. Given, I mean, how you were doing would be a very vague question given the recent transformation and the recent pictures that you have shared and the kind of social media upload it has created. Oh my God, it's amazing.
You want to know about Farhan's transformation, or you want to know about Kartik's transformation?
We would want to know every transformation actually, but let's start with Farhan first, because for Toofaan, the kind of because there has been one instance where he is shown gaining weight, and then we also see him going to getting leaner and building that body which a boxer should have. So how did you achieve that?
So the whole process has taken about 18 months to do this. We got 4 months first in hand to do the prep. That's called the prep of the film, whereby we got the first look that you see Farhan in the lean look. We shot that first. That took about 4 months to create. So we shot that first, and then we moved on to the most muscular look, which you see that's towards the end, where he's fighting with the final fights and all that. That's the second look. And the third look, which we actually did, which we use people see in the middle of the film, is the fat part of it. That was actually done last. So the whole process has taken about 18 months to do all the transformations, basically. So we used to get into a look of a transformation, a look of a transformation. Then the film would stop for a prep of the second look, and then the film would again stop for the third prep. So we did it in bits and parts and pieces. So we would finish one look, they would shoot, then we would do look 2, they would shoot, then we would do look 3, and then shoot again. So this has taken about 18 months to create the magic on the film. Yeah.
Right. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, to get a look like that, there has to be a lot.
No, it's not. No, it's not easy work. Trust me, it's not easy work. It's like 5-6 hours of training a day, resting right. You need to rest properly. You need to have proper nutrition. So you have to get into the character of the film. Then you have to sleep properly. So all these factors are there to get this achieve this look for the film. Yeah. So everything isn't kept in sync. That all these things are there for Farhan to achieve these looks. And so it's basically hardcore training involved, a good nutrition plan involved, lots of sleep involved, lots of rest involved, and make sure that Farhan doesn't get into any injury mode. So the training should not stop.
Right. So, when somebody trains that hard, it's very easy to get an injury. A slight injury that can delay the process, or something that goes unnoticed and gets bigger with time. Has that happened to him or to any other client you have trained?
So when a film is done, I'm sure the production houses calls in professionals to do this work. It's not done by the actor himself. So each one is taking care of his own job. So a team has been formed, train Farhan for this film. So that they are all professionals who are actually getting to do the job what they have to do. So if a person does it on his own, I'm sure he will not be able to pull this yet.
There has to be a lot of diet also getting into the entire equation.
Every meal is measured, structured. All the meal plans are structured, monitored. How much of carbohydrates, how much of proteins, how much of fat is going into the person. how much he's eating, how many meals he's having in a day, how much water intake he's having. All that is monitored. So everything is monitored. It's not anything random. You're not following a random diet, or you're not following a random training program, or you're not following anything random. It's all very structured. So when it's all structured and put together, then that's the kind of result that you see on the screen.
Right. Absolutely. Also, Kartik Aaryan's latest picture caused, everyone, even celebs, had been praising his look. So, what's going on there?
So basically, I'm training Kartik for his next film also. Uh, so basically,
Okay.
that's Rohit Dhawan is the director of the film. I'm training him for that film also. So I'm getting him ready for a action film, which is got a little bit of action. So I'm just getting him into shape for that film.
Okay. Okay.
So what you
Has,
see, those photos are
has it been
basically
like, has he?
he's training. He set up a gym at his house. So we set up a gym at his house. So he's training at his home because of
Okay.
COVID times and all. He's people are a little scared to go outside, so he's taking full precautions on his training front also. So he set up a small gym at home.
Right.
So I'm training him at his house. So one room has been allocated as his gym.
Wow. That's the kind of dedication that we really need from actors. I mean, when it translates, everything translates on screen, we get to see that hard work that actors put. And
No,
also with
it's
your
very tough
help,
for an actor's
otherwise,
job. As I tell everybody, an actor's job is the most toughest job because he's preparing for a film. He's on a exercise regime. He's on a strict diet. Plus he's shooting. So all combination is very tough to cope up with. I mean, as I said, it always looks easier
right.
when you see the end product. You say, "Ware." So, but it's most difficult for the actor to do it. The actor has a complete team, but the actor is doing it as one person. That all the focus is on that one person. Yeah. So it's the most difficult for an actor to pull this. Yeah. It's not easy work. I can tell you that much. Yeah.
Of course, of course. Also, I have to ask you this, that recently you had posted ad, Nirma ad
That was
from
like
1991. So you had
yeah,
started as an actor too.
yeah. So
So what is the story behind that? What
this is
happened? Why didn't you
like
continue in that line?
I did quite a bit of work, but fitness was I was inclined to fitness, passionate about fitness. Yeah, so that's why I pursued fitness then rather than acting.
But yes, that ad, it was like such a blast from the past. Let me just tell
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't born in
Like,
91. So it's
it was very difficult to get hold of it. A friend of mine sent it to me, and I was also shocked. I said, "Oh wow, dude! I mean, it's like 25 years back. This ad is been shot, and you said you. I don't know how you found it there." So he sent it to me, and I was shocked about looking at the ad also. Yeah,
what is even more amazing, not 25, I have to tell you, it's been almost 30 years since that ad was shot. And
yeah,
in
yeah,
30
yeah.
years, you
Yeah.
haven't changed a lot. So
Yeah,
30 years, you still look the same. What is this? This is sorcery,
yeah.
I have to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I'm a complete vegetarian. I don't touch meat. I don't even touch eggs. I'm a
Okay.
complete vegetarian. Yes, yes, yes. And I follow a very healthy lifestyle. I train every day, 5 days a week. I train every day. Most of the 5 days a week I train, and I follow a very healthy lifestyle. Yeah. And I sleep properly also. There's no late nights
Right.
sleeping at 2 and getting up in the morning because that my work doesn't permit it. Yeah. When I'll go all sleepy and groggy and yawn on a
Hmm.
client's face, that's not permitted. I think in my work. Yeah.
Of course, of course. Also, you know, sir, because just you said that you don't party late or anything of that sort. You follow a healthy lifestyle, and you're a vegetarian. Being a vegetarian and getting into fitness, it's very
No,
difficult
please,
because the
let me
general
explain to you.
perception.
No, there's a big perception is because I've
Huh.
seen both sides to it. Now, I converted vegetarian about 23 years back. So I used to eat every kind of meat before that.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so I don't see any change in my strength levels or my body when I exercise. Any difference? Here, people think that vegetarian people can't get into having a good body. That's a very big myth there. Here, half the people
Hmm.
don't know how
Uh-huh.
much to eat and what to eat right. Yeah. So everything can be created if with the right measurements, and everything can be done if you're a vegetarian also. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you go to see half of America is turning vegetarian, or half of America is turning
Hmm.
organic and vegetarian. They're following vegetarianism. So
Right.
they are one of the fittest people also. So you have one of the fittest people there also. So this is a very big myth that vegetarians can't be fit and can't have a great body and all. That's just a very, very, very big myth. Because I don't see any difference in my strength levels or any difference in how my body performs now or used to then. It's the same. In fact, I feel much lighter and much healthier now.
Okay. So that would be, I think that would give a lot of fitness enthusiasts the push to actually
Right.
follow vegetarianism because of the general notion that
Yeah.
one needs animal protein to build body.
No, no, no.
Also, I yeah. Also, I would like to ask you a few very, very quick questions.
Yeah,
Okay?
please.
Sure. So, what's the one biggest misconception that you find people have when they train with you before they start training?
Training with me or train generally?
Training with you or generally? Like
See, I'll tell
you
you
can
what.
answer
First of
for
all,
both.
let me share something. Women have this very big misconception that when they start weight training, they'll get bulky and muscular, which is not true. Because women have testosterone, estrogen in their body. Male bodies have testosterone. So a woman who does weight training cannot get big and bulky. That's a myth. Yeah, if you guff food down, you will get big and bulky. But that's it. By weight training, you cannot get big. That's a very big myth women have. Whenever I have trained women, they've always told me, "Itna weight mat uthao, main badi ho jaungi, I'll get very muscular." But that's not true. That's the first myth I want to tell you. I'm sure a lot of people,
Okay.
a lot of women think that weights uthane se you'll get big and bulky. Yeah, but that's not true. Yeah, you can't get big
Ha
and
ha
bulky.
ha.
Yeah.
True. Right. Also, another misconception we had already heard about the vegetarian, non-vegetarian
Correct,
thing
correct.
about animal protein
Yeah.
being helpful, which you just busted. Yes, of course. So, what's Kartik Aaryan's daily workout routine like now?
Like Kartik Aaryan basically trains one large body part and a small body part. For example, if he's doing his back, he'll do his biceps with that. So we do like a large body part and a
Right.
small body part together, mix and match both the exercises together. So
Okay.
we do that. So one day I have kept one day I've kept four complete core work I do with him. Whenever he gets a time and the weather is good, he goes for a brisk walk in his building. So that's cardiovascular. He does sometimes early morning,
Okay.
depending again on the weather. So basically, it's cardiovascular exercises down walking in the open air and doing strength training with me.
Right. So, one celeb who was the easiest to train and one celeb who took most time to get the desired kind of physique.
The most easiest person to train. All of them have been very easy to train. Yeah, because I've been this thing on it. Yeah, I've been too many years in this line. I've been about 23 years in this line. Yeah, so it's nothing new to me. Training is nothing new to me. Yeah. So I have not had any issues with
Right.
any celebrities. Touch wood on that. Yeah. I love all my celebrities that I've worked with because if I did not like them, I promise I would not even work with them. It's because it's a very personal
Okay.
relationship that you share. Okay, training is a very personal relationship, so you have to like the clients that you work with. Otherwise, it's not possible to give them the kind of results here. So I have liked all my celebrity trainers, all my celebrity clients. I have loved them. So I've had no issues, touch wood, so far.
Okay. So one basic, very basic workout that everybody should do. Something that's very easy, but something that people fear doing.
Running, jogging, that's the most easiest thing to do. You can walk or you can
So,
jog. You can walk or you can jog.
right.
You can do that. You
And
can do that at your
one,
house. You can do that downstairs in your building. You can do it spot jogging. So that's the most easiest. Or skipping, or skipping. You don't require a lot of
right.
space for it. So you can do it anywhere. You can do it in
Okay.
any room. So you can do it on the spot itself.
Absolutely. Also for the during lockdowns or restrictions, we can of course do these easy things.
Yeah, you can
Because
train at home.
running,
There's no
jogging
excuse.
around the
There's no
house.
excuses. Yeah, I mean, if you look for excuses, then there are 100 excuses to give. If you don't look, there are no excuses to give. Also, yeah. So you can actually get a pair of dumbbells and exercise. You don't require very high this thing equipment. You don't require any fancy equipment to be trained at home. You can just train with a pair of dumbbells also, which is not expensive. Everybody can afford a pair of
Absolutely.
dumbbells. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Of course, of course. Also, the last question: how does a day in the life of Samir Jaura look like?
First thing, I get up in the morning at about 6 o'clock. I get up, I leave for the gym at about 6:45. I train for an hour and a half, come back, shower, and about 8 o'clock, leave for training my clients. This is how I look at my day. And I have no timings because apparently training actors, when you have no timings. So there are times that I work for 16 also hours. So there have been times where I have trained for 16 hours a day also. So there is no thing that I don't have fixed timings for training because apparently working with actors, they have their busy schedules also. So you need to mix and match around their timings also. So
Of
I have
course.
no like no particular time that a Kartik Aaryan would train at 7 o'clock or a Farhan would train at 8 o'clock in the morning. They have to work around their schedule. So I help them to work around their timings also. But I finish my training early
Right.
morning so that I'm done with it. Yeah.
Also, I think you sleep early as well,
I
as
sleep
you
by
said
11, I'm
before.
out. 11 o'clock, I'm out. Goodbye and good night, and I'm out on sleep. Because I go to get up at 5:30 in the morning. I get up at 5:30 every day. So I need to sleep by about 11, max
Hmm.
11:30. Yeah, I sleep.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank you so
joining
much.
with
Pleasure was
us,
all
and it
mine
was
talking to you. Thank you
lovely
so
talking
much.
to you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Bye. Bye.